All right, should be live. Let's see. Ah, man. I don't like how that just decides to keep playing. All right, view my channel. Cool. YouTube is good. How's X looking? We're live on X. All right. I have to wait a minute. Cool. And then Twitch. Yep. Nice. Okay. We are live. Good stuff. Gonna go through some numbers real quick. So 9:15. 9:15. Yeah, actually, like right on time for a change. So, thanks, Craig. I know, been all over the place lately. This is the goal. This is the goal. This is the time. All right. So, school. Let's see. Already did some school activities this morning, so that's all good. Yesterday was 45. It's above 20. I'll take it. Been trying to shoot for more like 50, but above 20 is the goal right now. So I'll take that. Not too bad. School members. Seems like it's still climbing quite a bit, which is kind of crazy. 332 right now. Settings, metrics. So yesterday was what's today? Today's 60. So yesterday it was 321. Really? Wow. That's crazy. We flipped it. So then it's +9. Yeah, nice. And then I actually haven't even checked YouTube. What's YouTube doing? 67. Nice. A third of the 100 left, or yeah, 1/3 of the 100 left. Let's see. Gonna do analytics, advanced, audience size and growth, subscribers. Take your time there. 965, September 15th. 965. Oops, wrong one. $65. Yeah, kind of would have figured like traffic starts to pick up a little bit during the week, a little more than the weekend. But I don't know, the day it came out, I actually did pretty good. What was that, Monday or Friday? Oh no, that was Wednesday. Yeah, so tomorrow hopefully I get some more traffic, but we'll see. So pumped for this. Some amazing content it could turn into a course. $1,000 out for gearbox repairs. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, I know you said you were doing some car fix, so that's a bummer. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, there's definitely some value here for sure. I think so. Usually, it seems like during the week, the numbers seem to typically go up. Let's see. I guess if we do advanced. Doesn't tell me what day though, does it? Yeah, it just shows me what video. But like usually it seems like during the week it kind of pops up. And yeah, that one that one nano banana video like did more work than anything else. I mean, I'm sure it's probably like I don't know. It was good timing. Probably it's pretty early, and then probably a better. Really, it's already at 2,300 views. Wow, that's crazy. Cool, good to know. So yeah, just generally it seems like it kind of like peaks and valleys during the week. So we'll see. Hopefully during the week we'll get a little more traffic, but I need to be better about that. First to market, yeah, exactly. Yeah, first to market. Yeah, first to market helps a lot. First mover advantage or whatever. But yeah, cool. 17 views in my last stream, pretty cool. All right. I think that's pretty much it. Just wanted to fill in some numbers, and I think we're good on that. Yeah. Content wise, we were pretty close here. We're getting slides. I think I just need to get the other slides. So I needed to do a -1 here as well. So that's what I was gonna maybe put in there, because it's doing one extra. So trying to think like the best way to do that. I don't know. Do you have any input on that, Craig? Or like, are you trying to stick with? I'm trying to keep it like node pure and not use a bunch of code, just like use actual nodes. But I don't know if that matters to you or not. That's usually my goal, though. Like with that, to try to do most of the stuff without code nodes. So first to create a subject. Yeah, exactly. No, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. First to create the course. If you just create your own course, then you're good. Yeah, that will be a little bit tricky. But I mean, I think there's some you know, some nodes and stuff. There's like a perplexity node in here and stuff that'll be great for like doing some research if you do need to do some research on some stuff pretty quickly. So that would be one way to do it. But okay, so then I think I was trying to think how to do like a -1 flow. So you could filter, or like we're already doing a filter, and I guess we just do a limit. Can I do a limit -1? Strict number of items. I think that's a little more straightforward. Max items. Yeah. Well. Wait. Okay. I'll use a little bit of code here, just because I want to do. Can I get the count? Can I? Can I do? Filter 1 dot. Dude, that's really annoying when that. There we go. Filter 1 dot. Oh, you're not going to give me autocompletes now? Cool. Hang on. Let's save this. And it ends a little funky sometimes. All right, so I'm not copying. That was my main thing. I didn't want to keep creating bonus copies. All right, so let's go ahead and grab all the data. Yeah. Okay, so then, it's the item counter. That's what's bugging it. Okay. So if I do all, can I do dot size, dot length? -1. Yeah, cool. I think that's all I want. So that way it will filter down to the size, keep first items. Yeah, because then those are interchangeable, so it doesn't really matter. Also set up a research engine that has access to Gemini, OpenAI, Perplexity, Claude, and it decides according to output which new one to use. But for me, I'm pointing to your DGX bar, a research agent. Yeah, that's a good point. No, for sure, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, if you don't care about spending a little bit of money on APIs, then yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that would be the best way to go about it. I definitely like that. As far as you have all these tools out here. Perplexity is really good with internet search. Google is also really good. Gemini with grounded search is really good. So yeah, that's a good point. Basically have like a research council, and they could come up with all the content first, and then turn it into a course. So yeah, for sure. And then yeah, I mean you're yeah, for sure. No, I definitely like that. All right. So then yeah. I think this is good. So I think basically like like I was pointing out last time, when I'm creating the template, there we go. It's creating one too many, because like we've already got one in there. So we're grabbing all the rows in the sheet and then splitting it out between title and content. So there's only 5 rows here. And really there's only 2 title rows. So then if there's only 2 title rows, we don't need one of them because we've already got a title. So that's all I'm doing here. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Do another limit. And oops, I don't know what that was. Weird. This, except it's going to be filtered too. It's going to be that. Filter 2. Cheapest tokens are easy ones and calls more expensive ones are harder to research. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, exactly. Like you would probably do like a do the heavy search with like Perplexity and Gemini, and I mean you could do Google or GPT. GPT research is actually pretty good too. I forget what it's called now, if it's like Agent or whatever. They've kind of switched around some of those models. But yeah, have a couple of those do like the heavy search, and then come back and then have like whatever GPT Mini, GPT-5 Mini or whatever, like summarize it all, and I'll put it all into one answer. But even that, I kind of like having a more reasoning model to like look at all the data and then summarize it, and then after that, it's good to go. But anyway, yeah, there's room to play with that for sure. I've kind of done that. I have set up a workflow that's kind of like that. That basically creates a council of AIs and then has them all summarized into one answer. But it's just like it's really expensive to run. Like one question is like $2 or something like that. But I do think that will be really important. That feature is like incredibly important. More on that later. But let's see. So I think this is good. So I think this is filtering down. I guess I don't know. I don't know if I should explain my little JavaScript hack here a little bit. But basically, all of the items are here from filter. So we know that filter has 3 items. And so what I'm doing is grabbing all of the items from that node, so calling that filter to node directly, and then doing a .all. And then .all returns all of the items from that node, and then I just do the length, so I know that there's 3 items, and then just do -1. So I just cut off one of them, and then it's good to go. So that's all we're doing here. That should give us enough to get that going. That's right. And I kind of had hacked this a little bit. Had done I plugged in the ID for this template directly just to make sure that it would work. Of course, test presentation. All right, so that basically this would be like a copy, right? I think that's what I was doing. This is like my test copy, so I didn't have to keep like copying it over and over. Yeah, course presentation test template. So I think this is wired up directly into that one. Double check. One Ruths. Cool. All right, then. Oof, switching back and forth between platforms. Like keyboard shortcuts are switching. All right, so then. So the slide creation is part of the output workflow. Yeah, like I was trying to keep it into separate steps so that we'll create the whole slide structure first, then replace all the content in the structure after that, and then once all of that's done, then the images will happen with the completed slides, rather than because like we could like go slide by slide, but so for the input form. So for input, we have a web form that connects via a web. Yeah, I mean that would work. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's definitely any way to do that. But yeah, that would probably be the beginning. In a UI. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we need a way to get to the point that, because we haven't gotten to that yet, where we need some way to populate this data first, and then so that's going to probably come from some sort of UI, and then use this as the basis for the prompt to the AI after that, and then that should then churn for a little while, create all these rows. Then once all of that is done, then we start getting into this stuff where it's like, okay, cool, we're gonna kick that off here. That like cool, we've got this sheet filled out. So grab the template, copy it technically right here, and then create all the rows for each one. Do the research to populate. Yeah, exactly. Then do the research. So yeah, so I'm working backwards a little bit. Mostly I wanted to make sure that the visual part worked, just because I had a feeling like that was going to be a little tougher. Because otherwise, like, yeah, filling this out and just calling a couple things, let it churn for a while. The prompt may be a little bit more tricky, right? Because I have to probably structure it to make sure it follows these rules. So it may be a couple prompts. But again, yeah, there's just another workflow to like fill that out. But yeah, so then I think I'm gonna double check and make sure that this actually works the way I think it does. We'll have to fix this real quick because we can probably hook up the whole thing to work correctly, because it's not quite there yet because I'm just hard coding. Because it needs to grab the template, create a copy, then use that copy to then do all this stuff. So then I think it'll be good. Because then after that we can grab that slide and then go through and fill out each one slide by slide. I have to change this loop. That's right. I have to change this loop to be off of the slides, not off the spreadsheet. So I have to figure that. That one's going to be a little weird. I have to figure that out. But then once the slides are finally done, then we can go and call this batch print, and this will create an image for every slide, and then it's good to go. So need a different prompt for each platform. Then according to web form platform choice, it will know which platform to use. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that part could be interchangeable, right? Because like we'll know, we can update the prompt can be a little bit dynamic based on whatever the selections are. Because like generally like the big prompt itself would be the same, and then you just like slot out the parts that is like in this part, put in whatever specific to that particular generation. But yeah. Okay, so then let's do this real quick. So I updated this. I don't know. I mean, I guess just execute it. Am I missing anything here? I think it just copy file is the only thing I'm missing. So I'm just gonna do that. Let's do it. So it should grab the presentation. Oh, bad request parameter. Okay. For what? Should be unique among all pages. Oh, okay. So something didn't structure right. Lesson 1.0. Lesson 1 content. Oh. Didn't iterate correctly. Okay. Gotta see what's going on with that. One item and two items. Yeah, so that's correct. Then yeah, what did we get? What did we end up with? So we ended up with slide 0, lesson 1 title, and then slide 1, lesson 1 content 0, lesson 1 content 0. Oh wait, that's not right. Lesson 1 0 content 0. So something's wrong there. Okay. Lesson 1 content 0, lesson 1 content 1. Something happened here. Yeah, these are duplicate. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't do that correctly. So let's see. Wait a minute. So what am I doing here? This is the slide. I think this is the slide ID. Slide ID. Okay, so the one that I'm trying to duplicate, that's it. Okay, so then that stays the same. I just ended up accidentally naming these the exact same. That's all. Okay, cool. Slide template content. Hang on. So, oh man, the context switching is real. So what I want to do is I changed something wrong here. This should be, wait, was this guy right? Is this guy still correct? That guy's correct. P. So this one should be not P. What is this? Edit fields 2. Well, that's correct. It should be edit fields 2. Yeah. Slide template content lesson 10. Oh, is it because I already. Ah, man. Okay. Hang on. Where's the source? There we go. Okay. I think that's the issue. Problem is that it was using a pre-generated one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're getting free stuff on Twitch. What's up? Bye-bye. Speaking of like low value, I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess if that's one of those, just run 1,000 bots, and then eventually somebody will be like, oh yeah, cool, I'll use your botting service. All right, so that was just a conflict from this. Okay, cool. I think that should work now. So let's try that again. Just run the whole thing. Hey, okay. So now that looks much better. Cool. That's the proper amount. So yeah, that's the only thing I guess is like this isn't ordered based on the lesson, which I mean, I guess we could do that. It just we're gonna have to do like a sort after this. So we would have to get them all back and then sort them based on what lesson they are, which could be useful because then it would make these slides line up the way they should. Because then at least like the source would make sense. So it might be worth it because otherwise you'd have to, if you were to come in here and change these before you wanted to do the image generation, you'd have to like decipher where they should be. So so this gets gets a little more complicated. It probably is worth it. So before we do this, we need to sort. So let's see. Well, I guess actually we need to. If we do that, can we sort an array? Is there a sort? Change item order. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like you want to be able to see what it is. So let's see. We're gonna sort. So oh man, sort by field. Yeah, we might have to like either inject some metadata, which we could do, because we are setting our fields manually. And then we don't want it to have to wait for a human interaction. Right. No, yeah, ideally the whole thing could run in one flow. But I also want to have it in chunks so that if something goes wrong, you can jump in and fix it, So like if you want to adjust something, you can do that. Because that's like you can't trust AI 100%, unfortunately. So like if you wanted to come in and like fix a slide before it generates the image, then you'd want to be able to like find it. So and plus like just going into the future, like we're gonna have to sort it either way at some point, so might as well sort it early. Trying to think how you would sort this. So I think because then so like these first two slides, kind of like you had talked about, these would be basically lesson 0. So like it'd be like this. Like this is lesson 0. These two are kind of your defaults. They're there by the template, and then this is lesson 1. So so then actually I lied. If we get rid of the limit, then we're good. And we just leave those template ones. Course ID, lesson ID, slide creation ID. Yeah, that's true. Course ID, lesson ID, slide creation ID. Yeah. I think that would work. And then I wonder. So I'm trying to think. So kind of have to order the slide was created for each lesson. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we may have to add some more metadata into here to say which one, what the order is. Yeah, that's a good point. So if we did like, yeah, like you said, course slide creation ID, slide creation. I'm gonna say lesson slide ID because then it's you have the lesson and you have the slide ID within the lesson, and it kind of creates a parent-child situation. Because then it would just be like slide 0 or whatever. If you want to do as a programmer, I prefer to do index 0, but I guess I didn't do it here. So, and I guess index 0 is that'll be the one the base the default like the content. So slide 1, slide 2, oops, slide 3, slide 1. Now the question is, do we want the slides every slide to be unique? I guess that's kind of what I was leaning towards because that's probably what it should be. So it should be like lesson 1, slide 1. That way, you can identify the slide individually from the entire thing, just in case. And then that gives us some metadata. The only thing is I was trying to figure out. So then, like we can go through the metadata here for the creation of the order, and then I guess we could strip it out before we call. So because it's already maintained in the spreadsheet, so we wouldn't be losing anything. Mistake, it would be less than 2 slide 1. Oh yeah, I think you're right. I think yep, good call. Just mindlessly copy pasting. Yeah. Cool. And then yeah, that keeps the metadata pretty straightforward too. So it's like easy to figure out like what's going on. So yeah. So then when we do this, we would have that metadata. Then I think we could then just do a sort here and have sort by lesson or sort by slide ID. And then we just might have to strip out slide ID because I think this API is going to be mad if we're calling it with extra garbage. So just trying to think of the best way to do that. If there's I don't know, a more obvious way of not thinking about it. But all right. All right, I'll do that when I get back. I'll be right back. Ugh. All right. So if we've got a slide ID, that will make this a lot easier to organize. And I think, so we need to include that as well here though, which feels a little bad, but that'll work. So then duplicate object. Because then, yeah, we're creating a bunch of duplicate objects. And then I think, yeah, so that could go at the, that basically is like at the slide level instead of duplicate object level. So this would just be slide ID. That'll go there once we have it. Let's see. So if I execute this again, we should get our slide IDs. What's in slide ID? Should still be the same. Now we have a lesson and a slide ID. So now I can do slide ID, which gives something to sort by. This is slide 1. Cool. And then same here. Slide ID, that should work. And then when we get to this guy, we can sort by that. Slide ID. Sending, yeah, sending would work. Slide lesson 1, slide 2, slide 3. That's right. And then get rid of this. This guy mad? What are you mad about? Parameters have changed. Test node again to refresh output. Yeah. Sure. Okay, then this guy will blow up, I think, because we're going to have data that we don't want. Yeah, that's fine. I think these are the ones that I want. So let's get rid of these. Just to be safe. Not link. Okay, then let's see. How do I want to do that? I have to do a split out and split back, which kind of sucks. I think that would probably be the best way to do it. So manipulate data, transform. I think we do a split out and split back. I mean, I just don't trust. I don't trust the AI merge, the AI thing. I mean, it should be pretty straightforward, but I don't know. There's no reason. There's no reason to like introduce the variability. So I think we split items back, which is kind of annoying. So we're gonna take our slides out. Yeah. So if I do that, that gives us these again, and then aggregate again. Individual fields of duplicate object, and that removes all item data into a single list. Include specified field. There we go. So only duplicate object, not slide ID, because those are at the same level. Yeah. So if we do that, then we're back to no slide. Yeah, cool. I think, right? What did I call them? Hang on. This is slides. back to slides. I'm gonna call this like slides with IDs. And now with this is just slides, then that cleans up this request, and then it's happy. It doesn't have extra data that doesn't know what to do with. So I think that'll work. Ooh, didn't like that. Couldn't find slide 0 slide ID. Oh, wait, what? What do you mean? Is one of these missing it? Oh, yeah, fair enough. You're right. You're right. Oh, wait. Do I need to do the sort before? So rather than do the aggregate, we just do that. I was wondering about that. Okay, that makes more sense. So then, yeah. Lesson one title, lesson one content one, lesson one or content zero, lesson one content zero. Yeah. That sorts it the way that we want it, and then aggregates it based on the order, and then it should execute. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It worked. Ah, man, it doesn't. It doesn't. Weird. Did it? It didn't respect the order. Oh wait. It's probably the way I'm building this request now, right? Well, no. Lesson one title. Lesson one content. It might be in relation to what it's copying. So it's probably sorting on its own, and then uh like this is probably happening on the back end of slides where it's, which would make sense. Like it's going to take the it's going to look through the request and be like, well, I am only copying this slide, yeah, and this slide, so I'm going to take this slide first and I'm going to copy it the amount of times that I see it, and then I'm going to take this slide and I'm going to copy it the amount of times that I see it. So then when they run the execution, they just inject it as like, okay, I had to copy this one 2 times and then I had to copy this one 3 times, and they don't respect the order. Is there a way to get the order of those slides? Yeah. Is there a way to control the order of the slides when they are created? Insertion index. There we go. Okay. That helps. Oh, so you have to do 2 calls. So how to move 1 or more slides to a desired spot. So I have to call a different API? Okay. Yeah. Give me an example of an HTTP request node for init to update this slide order for 5 slides. Oh, yeah, just use the same endpoint. Duh. Dumb. Ah, nice. Okay, that's nice. All right. That's okay, so I don't want to do that. Injection 0. I mean, no, that would work. Yeah, that would work. So insertion index would just be 2. So we just need to have the list. As long as the rest of them are in order, we can insertion index 2. Yeah. Wait. Update slides position. Yeah. Okay, cool. So then that's the request. So we get all these, and then it's still sorted, so it should still work. So if we do request node, how did this work? This is a post. Predefined slides. Nope. Google Slides. Google Auth. Spin body. Custom JSON. Oops, no, I don't want that. Then this guy. Insertion index will be 2. And then this is the correct order, I believe. I don't want the replies. I want the aggregate. I want this one. We have to shape it though, because we just want the IDs. And I'm providing the IDs, right? Wait, or is it coming back with the IDs? C Films, how's it going, man? What's up? Let's see. So it came back. I mean, I guess okay. Those are the object IDs, and I think that's all I want, right? Just object IDs. Yeah. Okay. So if those, I think those are right then. Just use the object IDs. So I need to do another aggregate. Doing great. That's good to hear, man. That's awesome. I'm good. We're trying to create a course generation system. So I'm trying to I've got it basically creating a slide for each one of these rows in the spreadsheet, but it's not doing it in order. So it's copying this slide multiple times, which I want. So I copied it twice, copied this one 3 times, but I want them to stay in the proper order. So I'm trying to get them to stick to this order instead. It should be title, content, content, title, content. And instead it's title, 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 content, 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 content. So I got to fix that. And to do that, I need to call. So we've got all the IDs. Just trying to think of the easiest way to get these IDs, because I think this aggregate is like what we want. This is the correct order, but not the correct data, because now we need the object IDs from each one of those. So we can do a set. Edit set. Then I just want. Now I need to do a split. So we do a split. Split out. Split the slides out. Yeah, I don't need others. Bruh, why? Why are you mad now? Please check. Oh yeah, no, it's duplicate. Yeah. All right, whatever. But yeah, I think if I split out this array again, and then I could just grab. Well, wait a minute. How about you, see films? What are you working on today? Still working on the website? Let's see. Really need to do that. So how did I do the sort? I did the sort on slide ID, which so from the merge actually, right? So that's gonna be annoying. I don't want to have to run this multiple times. Can I do that? If I turn this guy off, will it just pass it? Nice. Okay. Then you're not going to show me the nodes. You're just going to. Oh man, init is like really makes programming like 10 times harder than it needs to be. Okay, so I want that value. I think I can get it from here instead. Yeah, because this is where I have all my objects. So then if this is the sort, well, I guess actually from the sort would have everything I need. So if I just create an array, I need two arrays. So I need, okay. So we'll do it before this rather than after. We're gonna do, got that. So then we'll do two sets, right? So we'll do a set of work on CFilm website later today. Nice, good man. What are you working on with that? What's next on the list? Okay, so then this is gonna be. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, actually, we did the aggregate. Did two different lists. So I've got the data that I want here. Slide ID, duplicate object. I merge it all back into one. This is kind of back to what I was doing before, I guess. So I need the list of IDs, which is basically I just need this list of slide IDs. So I could, if I do that, problem is I'm doing like I need to do like a double aggregate. I think it's back to split out and split it. So I think if we aggregate again, slide data. Cool. So that gives me all the data. Then You know what? I think what I want to do is custom JSON. Expression. What do I want to say? I want to say like map. Aggregate one map. Right. All dot map item for each item dot slide ID. Right. I'm gonna have AI do this. So yeah, cool. I just copy the whole thing. Need two different arrays. One, oh wait, yeah. Here is an example of slide data. I need to split this into two separate arrays. One for the slide creation and one for the update slides position so that I can move the slides I created to the proper positioning. The slides will be in order of the slide ID value for the second call. Wow, super useful. Why did it do that? Oh, because I had that selected. All right. Can you... I need to do this. I need to do that with JSON edit nodes in init. Can you give me two simple JavaScript lines to set those payloads? Like this. Something like this. For slide, yeah, there we go. I think that's all I want. Yeah, okay. Cool. So basically it was there, I think. So if we do that, no. Item 0 does not contain a valid JSON object. I bet it doesn't. What do we got here? What do we got here? This is dot. Oh, do I need like? Or is this like a double mapping situation? What item is this? This is all the items? Oh, okay. Ugh, what is this? All right, let's figure out what's going on there. Found a book about Washington State and Oregon films. Over the weekend, started going through the book and verifying if it had any missing movies or missing movie locations. Oh, nice. That's cool. That's super cool. You found that book. Where'd you end up finding that? Is that a recommendation or something, or did you find it like at the library or something? Okay. JSON output and item 0 does not contain JSON. All right. Sure. What am I trying to do here? I think dot. I mean, dot all would work. What's the data structure here? Do I need to get like 0? Doesn't seem right. Dot slide data. Dot keys. That's what I was looking for. I was trying to figure out what was going on there. Dot keys. Dot values. What's that look like? So that's just the whole array, I guess. Okay, so there's some sort of like parent object situation happening here. I mean, I guess that works. Duplicate object. Okay, yeah, I guess that's getting into slide. Okay, yeah, wait. Okay, so then the all is throwing me off. So does first also get that? First is just all the data. So yeah, they just like duplicate. It is weird, man. All right, so first dot JSON dot slide data dot map dot slide ID. I guess that's what I want. Nice. What about the book at the local video rental store? But I got the book on Amazon. Nice. That's cool. Is there like a local video place? It's like not like a chain or anything. That's crazy. Didn't realize I don't know. I haven't been into a local video rental in a long time. It's cool. It's still around. All right. I mean, I guess that's all I'm looking for. So that would work. That gets us. No, JSON. What are you talking about, bruh? The data's right here. JSON output in item 0 does not contain a valid JSON. I don't know, man. And it ends kind of a pain sometimes. All right. What am I trying to do here? Slide data. So rather than I mean, I guess I can go back to what I was thinking before, where basically aggregate all those into one. Then if we do a split out on duplicate object. Oh no, wait, on slide data, where it's just duplicate object. Nope. Nope. What's happening here? Losing my mind. All right, so if I do a split out on just slide data, that splits into that, then I can aggregate back on just duplicate object. Oh, whoops. Which specified field would just be duplicate object, not slide. And this would be duplicate payload or duplicate array. And then do it again. So if we did split out, can't type. Oh my god, there we go. Split out, and then split out on the original again. Split out slide data. Yeah, man, this is. I hate NNN sometimes, man. This is super painful. Let's see. What's the I have to just do a code node instead, I guess. Trying to think. Unless, I mean, yeah, I don't this didn't have data in the right format. It might have. Wait a minute. So hang on. So if I do this, go back to what I was doing and do the, oops, I want to delete all this. All right, so then if I get rid of these duplicates and re-enable this guy real quick. What does your tool do? It is, yes, this is a visual coding tool. Yeah, that's what N8N is, a automation tool, like a no-code platform. So yeah, it's good for connecting stuff up and not having to do code. I mean, it's kind of a lie. It's kind of, they call it no code, but you still have to understand code basically, or be willing to learn a lot of things, a lot of code concepts without actually writing the code. But yeah, I mean, it's an automation platform. It is really nice for this, where I can connect up. Like this lets me pull in a file from Google Docs. So like I can grab a slide here, and then I can pull the data out of that slide, or I can pull in a slides document. So like I'm pulling in this Google Slides presentation, and then I can pull the data out of that and do stuff with it. So yeah, so that's what's happening here. Basically, I have slides. I have these slides here, and then I want to duplicate these slides for the amount of rows that I have in this spreadsheet. So that's what I'm trying to do here. But it's a little tricky, because now I can create the slides, but I need to organize them after I create them. So trying to do that now. So again, so here instead, I think I want to do slides.json to toString. Yeah, so that's still the same, right? Oh, I changed it. Okay, I called it slide data instead of slides. So sure, call it slides. You happy now? All right. So then, so I think I could just map this instead. So I'll do the filtering here. Dot map dot duplicate object dot to JSON string. Is that right? It's close. Oh, it needs a duplicate object wrapper, so it's really close. Wait, so if I just man. So then wait, if I do I need to create an object and then just create a parent object inside of this, and then I can two string it. Yeah, that'd probably work. So let's see. Better yet, I need to strip out the slide ID from this array. Wait, yeah, that would work, right? Because I have, did I, yeah, okay. Make it a valid request. Strip out the slide ID from this array to make it a valid request. Here's the expression. And which looks like this. Can you update the expression to remove slide ID and leaving a valid duplicate slides request body. What's your idea for website? Oh wait, idea for C-Film's website is to be a cross between IMDb, Wikipedia, and Google for the Northwest US. Oh man, nice. Yeah, that's it's a solid vision, man. Then what's your idea for website and tool? Yeah, so the goal for this is to create a course creation automation. So like if you wanted to learn about something, you could plug in your data, like you make a few selections. You say like what you're trying to you put in the topic for the course, right? What's the subject of the course? I want to learn Python. And then you tell it, I'm an absolute beginner with no prior programming experience. And then you select, okay, so then I want to make a beginner type course. And then the category, I guess, like what you're trying to focus on as far as like development. So like engineering or development. And then in this case, like you could, select what platform you'd want that course to go to. and then you pick your language, so US or whatever, or English US, English UK, and then it's supposed to generate about like 40 lectures, so it should generate like about 120 minutes of a like personal customized course, and then you can go through the course and learn whatever you're trying to learn. So that's the goal for this system, is that it will you basically go to a website and select what you want it to do, and then it'll generate the course. And then the course is gonna, right now the course looks pretty simple, like it'll be something kind of like this, but it will use AI to then come up with all the content. So like it'll generate the text, and then it'll also generate a script, and then it'll create a transcript to go with it, so you can actually like listen to it as well. So that's the whole goal: be able to generate a course based on like a website. Just go to the website, say what you want to create a course about, and it'll create you a course for it, like a 2-hour course on it. And basically create a service that does that. So I'll probably walk through the whole thing as far as like how it actually works, and then like you can set it up yourself, or pay to use it. All right, so let's see what Perplexity did. Okay, cool. That's all right. That's what I thought. It's like, I mean, it's really pretty simple. JSON or whatever. Did you give me the whole thing? Yeah, cool. Really pretty simple JavaScript. Yeah, good deal. Okay, so that should work. And then do basically the exact same thing for the other one here to position them. Kind of. Oh, wait, never mind. Do you want this tool to be a cool tool? I do. I'd love for it to be a cool tool. Do you have suggestions? Do you have a recommendation? Now let's do the same to make it same using slide ID instead, so that it creates a valid update position request based on the order of the slide IDs. Based on the order of the pre-sorted slide IDs. Bingo. Yep, that's what I want. Cool. AI is so smart. And this would be 2 instead. Expression. But it won't be JSON. It will be aggregate one, I think. Yeah, aggregate one.json. Yeah, it's undefined. You're not there yet. I know. Okay, so this might actually work. Do you want a school to use this cool tool? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. That's not a bad idea, actually. Go the school route. Have a personalized course creation system for a school. Teach all the iPad kids. All right. I think we're good then. So if I execute this, we should get our slide generation or not. Cool. Object ID. What are you mad about, bruh? Unknown object ID at request 0 cannot find field, invalid JSON payload. Unknown object IDs at request 0. Oh, it's not structured right. Okay. Wait, this needs the parent object. Wait, we need to update this request to follow the proper format of having a parent object wrapper of duplicate object. Because it should be can we update this request, or can we update the expression for the request body to follow the proper format of having a parent object? So like this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Man, I need to brush up on my JSON syntax, or what's it called? JavaScript syntax. Yeah, that looks better. Cool. Go. Hey, looking good. Okay, so then why does that not work though? That should work, right? Kind of back to the same situation thing I had before, right? So instead, it should be. It should be that, right? Oops. What are we doing here? What do we got? I wish it gave me the autocomplete in this one. Okay, so it's not that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Cool. So it's aggregate.item. So I guess item, yeah, I guess you get the first item, then you get the JSON object, then you get then you get that. Okay. Then I think that works. So lesson 1 slide 1, lesson 1 slide 2, lesson 1 slide 3, lesson 2 slide 1, lesson 1 slide 2. And insertion index of 2, because we're gonna go. I don't know if that'll work. Come on. All right. So then it does not, like, logically, this doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess maybe it does. So we're doing the duplicate, and then it generates them. Then we tell it to reposition them at index 2. And I guess we're telling it to grab all of those. So yeah, I guess that'll work. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. Now it's okay. Yeah, now it's not liking it. So page, do I need a page? Invalid request, 0 update slides page. Lesson 1, slide 1 could not be found. Oh, wait. Object ID. Content, not slide. So the IDs are wrong. Oh, okay. It's based off of the object ID, not the lesson 1 title 1, lesson 1 content 1. Okay. So it's based off the object ID, not the slide ID. Which makes sense. So then do I want, I could go based off of the, I don't want to rely on the response of the API just because I don't trust, I mean, Google's response should be, but there's no reason to rely on them. We should be relying on our own data. So then we're back to the objects. Objects, which means like get duplicate object, then get object IDs, get value, and there should only be one value there. So we need those, right? So really we just need the where's the name coming from? Oh, the name is coming from here. Object IDs. Yeah, so I just need the array of object IDs, not the slide IDs, which makes sense. So then maybe we'll just rely on Google. Otherwise, we can just, I guess, do the same thing here. So basically use this. Map item not dot slide ID, but dot duplicate object dot object IDs dot value. Not sure why why was that? That was just working. Why is it not working now? Duplicate objects? No? Okay. Okay. Then all right, so then I need to, cool. For the update position request, I need to get the object IDs. Oh, is it not? Why is it not expressioning? Why is the expression not expressioning? Whoops. All right, what did that request look like? That was this guy. So it needs to look like that. But that should be aggregate one dot item dot JSON. Yeah, dot JSON dot slides. Is that right? Dot yeah, dot map item dot duplicate object dot object ID. And that's the source. I don't want that. I want the object IDs dot value. And it bugs out. Okay. Yeah, because I need object IDs, but I need this value. I don't know how to get it with a variable name here. I mean, it should just be dot values, I think, but I'm missing a step here. Probably just like object values or something. Need object IDs. All right. So, and for the update position request, I need to get the values from object IDs dot value object IDs. Yeah. Values. And then create the requests, the request body from that array. Basically this. Lesson one title, then lesson one content 0. And lesson one content 1. And lesson 2 title. Content 0. Lesson 2 title, lesson 2 slide 2. Oh, whoops, did I name that wrong? I might have. Oh, crap. Oh, whatever. I think that's fine. Okay, so I think that's what I want. Yeah, okay, there we go. Object.values item. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. It had like some. Nice. Doesn't like that, which I'm not surprised, but let's see. Oh yeah, right. Because it's not this. It is aggregate. Aggregate one. Dot item. Dot whoops. Item. Dot JSON. Dot slides. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Are we back to slide ID? Better not be using slide ID. Yeah, my my incrementer doesn't quite work, but this I think will actually work though. Okay, so then it's not gonna let me run this. It's gonna try to run the previous step, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Or and it has just crashed. This thing is kind of trash sometimes. Kind of crazy. All right. So you're not doing anything. All right. Did it actually? So I don't think it did anything. Cool. Then I think we're good. Let's try it. Oh, bad request. Why? Slides should be in presentation order with no duplicates. What does that mean? Lesson 1, title 1, lesson 1, content 0, lesson 1, content 1, lesson 2, title, lesson 2, content. I mean, the other thing we could do here is grab now that the slides are created, I guess I don't need to pull them from my source. Invalid requests. Update slides. Position. The slides should be in presentation order with no duplicates. Update slides position, slide objects IDs. I don't see a duplicate in there, right? I don't know. So I guess maybe I'll do this. So let's grab the slides again. Get slides. Get slides from presentation. This guy. How do I get through the table? Let's see the other ones. Okay, yeah. Object. Okay. So I thought I was using my names, but maybe not. So, okay. Where does my data go then? If I'm giving it. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, lesson 2 title. Wait, what? That's correct. Lesson 2 title. Is there a duplicate? Lesson 1 title. Oh, it still has crazy names. Lesson con. No, that's the original. Lesson 2 content 2. Lesson 1 content 1. Lesson 1 content 0. I don't know what it's being mad about. So, oh, do I need to? Oh, okay, wait. Maybe it just needs all of the slides. Maybe it's mad about that. So, Do I need to make sure all slides? Yeah, because I think it doesn't know, because I'm telling it grab all these, move them into position 2, but I'm not telling it what to do with these two. I didn't include those in the list. I was only positioning the new slides. There are 2 slides I didn't tell it what to do with. Hmm. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so get slides from presentation. What does this look like? If I do that, get my 2 slides back. Object PID, and yeah, that's the OG one. It's got the weird value. So then, I don't know why it's mad. Okay, let's do it again. Save, see what happens. Getting an error, and I'm not sure why. Hmm. All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess that works. Every slide must appear exactly once in the array. Once order them as you want in the deck, all originals and all new, in whatever order you prefer. So fetch all slide IDs from your deck. Create one array with all IDs in the exact order that you want. New and original slides included. Use this array for your request. Requires the array to include every single slide in the presentation, not just the ones you want to move. If you leave out slides, use the same ID more than once. Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. So it does want all the slides. All right, that's what I figured. Okay, then. So we have to build out this a little more fancily. Glad I have an insertion index that I don't need. So then, how do I want to do that? Need to add in the 2 slides from the beginning, which I do have. Should man, could do some like weird string manipulation, or I mean, I could do what I did before. What I was doing here. The only way is like I don't know if I have a way to sort the slides. So, right, because if I get the ID, like I can get the new slides now. Nope, I don't want that one. I want get slides. so I can get the new version of the presentation, which isn't bad because like that's actually the source. Does it have a way to sort though? So I have to like drill down into object ID, and then I can see the title. Like I just need a way to be able to identify each one so I can sort it again, which is kind of a pain. Subtitle. So yeah, it like buries the title in the notes. Super weird. So I guess we can do that. Otherwise, I just inject the slides that I know need to be there. So instead, we'd do something like this. Set node, I guess. Set edit. So we can say JSON. Dude, what? Crap. That. Expression. That'll give me that. And then I guess it's a little bit of cheating, but you know, it'll work. Because then otherwise, like if we want to make it visual, then I could split out this array, add in the new one, or add in the two originals, and then submit the request. So I could like build it that way, or I could do just like a bunch of JavaScript to make it look the way I want it. I don't know. Let's see. So if I do a split out, oh wait, yeah, hang on. Cute. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. This is not exactly. So then slides, I guess is what I want to call it. So slides. There you go. Are you happy? All right. So we've got our got our slides. Then we can split out slides. Cool. And then how do I do that? I can't do that. I need to inject. I need to add 2 more items. So how would I do that? If I want to add 2 items to this list. I would do another edit, I guess, is what I would probably do. Or I might just have to yeah, yep. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do edit field. Edit fields dot item dot JSON dot values dot toString plus. Nice. Yep. To replace all. Oh wait, I can't do that. Why do I do this? replace that with that. There we go. Oh wait, replace it with a comma. Gotta be consistent with that. There we go. Remove that. And with this guy, just dot replace that with nothing. And bingo. That's gross. It works. Hey, look at that. All right. So then when we get here, we use slides data instead. Oh yeah, hang on. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay, fine. There we go. Slide should be in presentation order with no duplicates. What? Are there duplicates? What am I missing here? There are no duplicates. One, two. Lesson title 1. Lesson title 1 content 0. Lesson 1 content 1. Lesson title 2. Lesson title 2 content 2. What am I missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 slides, so those match. Error code results. Okay, this guy, put the error in here, and what am I missing? Fetch the full current list of slides from the presentation. Your slide object's ID array must list every single every slide currently in the deck, including originals and newly duplicated slides, exactly once each in order you want them to appear in the presentation after the move. The array mixed slides with new slides. Both originals and new IDs are present, but the original P represent the original slides while our newly created duplicates. If you want to replace the order with only new slides, you must also include any untouched original slides in the order. You cannot omit any slide that exists in the deck, and you cannot list any slide more than once. List all slide IDs in the presentation. The current order changes the array to reflect your new order. Every ID, yeah. Fetch all slides. Get request, build an order with an array of them. Sure, yeah. Weird. I mean, that's I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing. So I don't know what the problem is here. I guess I do have to grab. We'll grab all the slides. Aggregate, yeah, all item data, slide IDs to just the specified field. So object ID. Wonderful. Glad you didn't get anything. Oh wait, okay, never mind. I don't want that. I want just object ID. Too low. There we go. There we go. Okay. And I need to sort. Yes. Here's the list of IDs when I slide IDs when I pull them from slides directly. Can you help sort them so the slides with no lesson X value are first, and then the rest are sorted lesson X title, then lesson X content, sending X. Yeah. Sort AB, get parts. So we're getting the parts from the object ID.match, match lesson, content title, sure, blah, blah, blah. And this is like a catch-all, a dash. Yeah, no, never mind. Okay. Turn M, match part one. So index one. So first, second part, third part, fourth part. Yeah, so that's pretty specific to the structure of the ID, but I guess that's fine. Get parts A and B, both non-lessons, and they go the sort to the top. Otherwise, A is non-lesson, comes first. B is non-lesson, comes first. Okay. Parts A lesson is not equal parts B. Return A minus B. And then part title. Yeah. And then finally for content, sort by content index. All right. Yeah. I mean, I think that seems pretty, or not really, not super straightforward, but I think it should work. Let's do that. Yeah. Nope. Hmm. Oh, crap. Nope. Stop. Okay. Let's try that. Vibe coding at its finest. Still didn't work. What's happening here? So let's copy that. Man, that's even worse. the G37 blah, 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 should be second on the list, and it looks like it's in descending, not ascend order. Well, let's see if that does what it says it does. Kind of feel like this isn't going to work either. Getting that vibe. Getting that vibe like none of this is working. I'm going to try it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Oh. I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Probably need to sort it before it becomes an array. Let's see. Where's that first sort? This one. Let's try that. JSON is not defined. Wait. Yeah, you're right. It needs to be fixed expression. There we go. JSON.slides. So it should be object ID. So it should be JSON dot object ID. Yeah, that'll work, right? Oh. Please add a return statement to your code. What do I need to do here? Need to trying to sort an array, an already created array. Now that I'm sorting slide objects, I got this error. Ready to pay. Sort by code. All right. It'll work. Wait, what did it just give me? Oh man. All right. Item 1. Where does item 1? Yeah, what's item 1 coming from? Struggling. We're struggling now. All right. Hello, C Films. Hello. All right. Might call it on this one. Might come back. It's already been 2 hours. Oh man. This is what always happens. It's always like it's the the system integration piece is always a pain, but I think it's close. Just need to figure out a way to sort these slides. Then I think we're good. You can generate the slides, just need to move them around. Although to be honest, like I don't know why this wasn't working. This had everything. Like it listed every slide that was in there. It's I think it's just maybe a quirk of the way that the slides work, because like the object ID is not duplicated unless it's like referring to the origin. I don't see a duplicate. Lesson 1 title, lesson 2 title. This is I can't change that, which is super annoying. Then lesson 2 content 2, lesson 1 content 1. And does that match? Wait, yeah, those don't match. Listen. A cool Skool tool. Will it rule? Hopefully, man. Hopefully it'll rule. I hope so. We'll see. We'll see. I have to get it working first. Lesson 1 title. And then yeah, then it gets into content. Lesson 2 content 2. Lesson 1 content 1. Lesson 1 content 0. And I think that's it. That's the last one, right? Yeah. So I don't know why it's complaining about duplicates. And unless there's like a hidden slide or something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 slides and 7 items. So I don't know. Something I'm missing in the API syntax for this guy. So let's figure out what's going on there. But is that the right? We're still referring to that one, right? Yeah, okay. So making sure we're calling the right one. Yeah, it's hard coded to that presentation, so we should be good. All right. So yeah, I think I'm gonna come back to it. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but we'll see. I might get back to it later today. But yeah, it's close. Again, like once we get this entire course structured to be the proper order of slides, then the visual aid will be done. So that'd be good. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow morning if nothing else. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. See films. Good luck with your website, man. Good luck with adding some adding new features. Hopefully, see if you find anything missing from your book. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool you found that. And Craig, I'll see you tomorrow. If you want to catch up again on this, then I'll keep it rolling. So thanks everybody. I'll catch you later.